What's up, y'all? Coming to you live from the Bidwell Bug Mansion uh, in town now. So I have a little more access. A little bit more access. And I can actually chat to you guys now. I'm in. Biden going to El Paso, y'all. Yeah, I got a viewer already. That's pretty cool. So what's he doing in El Paso? Something about immigrants. Probably about the alien agenda. Mental midgets everywhere. Their alien mind. So what's Biden doing in El Paso? Well, if you guys know anything about me, that's my birth city, my niggas. So what's up with that? Why is that his first stop? Are they gonna have like blood rituals at the William Beaumont Medical Facility? I don't know. It's interesting. Why there? Why first? He didn't go to Ohio. But yeah, I'm here. I'm actually working. I'm making a instruction manual on how to do the Great Extreme. Making some char, y'all. Making some char. Good news. Public benefit corpse file. We're on our way. Gonna take the shit by storm. Shitstorm's here, y'all. Nothing's gonna get in our way. And for the record, I'm like lava, you know. Sure, you can slow lava down with a little bit of water, but you know, takes a lot of water to wash away new all lanes. You know what I'm saying? Takes a shit ton of water. I love water. I love to swim. You know, I was a lifeguard once. Anyways, what can I talk about? There's really nothing to talk about. I like talking to you guys. Honestly, it's not about me. It's not about me. No, it's about all of us. Yep, it's not about me. No ego. Sometimes I have ego, but it's only when I think I know. And if I don't know, I learn. Been learning a lot. You know, it's kind of doing a thing, hanging out, watching, waiting, anticipating. You know what? I do need to comb my hair, don't I? I thought this camera was like HD. I don't know. It looks like it's like loady. Loady. 520. Anyways, I just want to say I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum. This world's full of dudes with cum in their ass. So I guess that's just more women for me, eh? More beautiful women are just going to be lining up pretty soon. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'm going to treat them all very well. Love women. And I love the men who want to align themselves with the ability that we possess. And that's fucking kicking these alien scumbags out of this fucking realm. I'm sick of the MIB defending fakes, you know. Give us back our land. Give us back our land. And then they make us think that everyone else is. That governments out here, they're like, we are on occupied land. How the fuck did that happen? Who killed who? You know, my family came here in the 50s. My mother father, or my mother's side, farmers in Wisconsin. We're potato farmers. Long time ago. Long time ago. Oh, my food's here. My food is here. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna eat for a minute, and I'm gonna keep working. If you guys got something you want to say it now. What's going on, Thor? Oh, you got chips too?
First cabin.
First cabin? Nice. Where'd you go? To Safeway? Oh, is there? Nice. So the pair guys, they went to the coalition. They're super stoked. This guy's got he's got sheep. He's just like Tabor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he wants to.
Cool.
He thinks our website's pretty fucking sweet.
So he worked for the Paradise Council?
No, he's on the Campfire Restoration Project, peoples, and I'm just pretty pumped once all this gets through. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna have all kinds of things we can do. You know, tons of work is gonna, like you said, it's just gonna
Too many things to do.
too many things.
That's always a good thing. You can turn them down as opposed to
Right on.
trying to make them happen.
Yeah, maybe we can buy Houghton Tower someday.
Yeah, be nice.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
I think we should settle for just busy.
I'll settle.
Get started.
Well, yeah, you have your passport, right?
No,
You don't?
I don't need it. I mean, if I had the money to go over there, I mean, that might be the one place.
You want to go to? Yeah.
The one place, but even then, if I had the money to do that, I'd probably be doing
Something else?
close to home.
You rather go to
I mean, I got the website, and I got the book, and my brother went there, and my daughter went there. So that's good enough for now.
Nice.
Well, actually, they gave us some tips too.
They gave us chips. Wow. We hooked it up. Are these they? Yum. Salsa. Oh yeah, this burrito.
It's a burrito.
It's a burrito.
Mexican burrito.
Mexican, yeah, straight up. Doesn't get any more real than this.
It's a big moment. It's a big kahuna.
Yeah, I love those Mexicans, man. They make some of the best food I enjoy.
That was one of the better perks of working on the ranch out there.
Having straight up Mexican food.
Because, help their wives and girlfriends. And there were a couple guys that were married, and older guys that were in here legal. But anyway, yeah, they used to 10 o'clock. They're gonna sit down with their little gather sticks, build a little bonfire, warm their burritos, and what to invite me, and I always figure out. I kept track of the time, so it's good shit.
It is good shit. Yeah, it's fun working on a farm. I enjoyed it. I just wonder when I'll be able to support farmers when they're actually biochars, your frass, your micelle char. It's just what the earth needs. Maybe they'll change their tune. When they have to spend $50 on pesticide regimes and everything else because they don't need to. This is good. I feel like I'm in Mexico. Wow, that's really good. Was it the truck?
What's that?
Was it a food truck or is it just...
No, it's a little restaurant next door to Paso. I've been there for a long time. It's really good.
Is that the guy who started making tacos in his truck? And
No, that one's the hacienda. That's north of town.
oh, it's north. Was it the best
Yeah.
or just the oldest?
Well, when I say the best, it's as good as any of them in the history. So, and it's kind of it's bigger than what a lot of people go. Real popular.
Is it a big restaurant?
Yeah.
Mm. Professional guide to making biochar.
So that guy, was he at one of the burns? I guess at the Parks and Recreation burn.
No, I don't know if he was there for the first time we were there, but Geneva, we all met the one day at her place when she paid me the check, whatever, for the work. He was there. And that's when Geneva was asking, hey, do you want to be on the board? And I'm just like, there's no, I'm like, we're forming our own. And I'm like, my hands are already full. I don't know if I could take on another 513C responsibility. I can't. But they're like, well, and how can we use the Biochar Coalition? I'm like, well, if you guys hold events, you just include us, and we do a burn and stuff. And I'm like, well, could we just, and they went there to Tomo Park to look at the burns that we did. And then they saw like Preston's Kiln was there. And then he called me. He's like, hey, Preston's Kiln's here. Do you just want to set up a date, for the 14th or something? And I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then they offered to pay. So I was like, okay, cool.
So where's it at? At the park still?
It's back at Noble Park, yeah. So maybe it was good that we didn't do all of it because we were supposed to burn for 2 days straight and we just weren't able to. And Preston's Kiln didn't go too well. It's just, I don't know. I just think when I'm operating a kiln, like I'm just like constantly feeding it. I don't wait for to like burn down and stuff. I'm always using that flame cap, so I always get high volume. Wow, because there's just two of us loading that kiln when Jibo was there. It was her and I were working together to fill the kiln, and then they had like 6 people filling the kiln. On Preston's side, I mean, we still like were able to produce more biochar than they were.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I'm like, how did this happen? Like why the fuck? What took Preston Kiln so long? And I think I understand because Preston's Kiln, we started ours at the same time, but he didn't like stack it properly, like good enough, like condense it and then get enough dry material. So like it struggled to get started. It wasn't like blasting right away. It took a little bit. Like I just let mine and it went right up. So I think that's why I try to explain it. Like the most important part about burning the kiln is actually how you load it the first time. That's going to set the tone for how the rest of the burn's going to go. Because if you don't get the full coal bed and stuff, you're not operating the kiln to its full maximum capacity. You don't get full burned, and things take a little bit longer than other things. And so, but it's only because I learned from Preston, right?
Okay.
Preston taught me how to do the kiln.
Yeah.
But
he turned it into a science, an art, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah. I'm so excited though that Tabor's going to be there. Like I'm stoked because that dude is so fucking awesome at speaking. He's got like that megalithic voice,
Mm-hmm.
Tabor?
Yeah.
Are you going to go to it?
When is it?
14th. It's next week.
Probably.
Oh, it's this weekend.
Come by, probably.
Yeah, Saturday. It's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. No, it's this weekend.
Oh, that's right. For that one.
Well, I mean, we're still in the weekend, right? Today's Sunday. I keep thinking today's Monday. So here's what Biden's going to do in El Paso. The president will assess enforcement operations at the Bridge of America's port of entry, which is the busiest port in El Paso. The port recently received $600 million through the president's bipartisan infrastructure law to harden and expand the port to better facilitate trade, increase security, and improve processing. Following the port visit, President Biden will visit a federal funded migrant service center. He will meet with local officials, faith leaders. Like, why does he gotta talk to the church? I thought like there's a separation of church and state. What's an NGO?
Non-government organization.
Okay, so like small business or enterprise, yeah. Who have been critical to supporting migrants fleeing political oppression and economic collapse in their home countries. Why? Because of the cartels that the government pays. Well, remember Obama was giving them AK-47s and stuff. You remember that? The president will also hear from local business leaders about the critical economic impact immigrants have on this region to address workforce shortages. Well, shit, ship them up here. Let's get it on the biochar. Let's make them right.
That's we're definitely seeing the payoff of all this tech all around the world has put everybody out of job.
For real.
You know? And
I wonder if my brother's going to be there because he's in Fort Allen. He's not in El Paso. But Congresswoman Veronica Escobar. And I meet the mayor too. Man, it sounds exciting if you're those guys, but what the fuck do I care?
you must be related to the cartel guy. Escobar.
Wouldn't
You want some tips?
I'm got some tips. Well, I mean, what's the difference between the United States and the cartels? I don't see a difference. I actually have more respect for the mafia. You know? At least they actually admit what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Government's just faking it. You know? It's all right. Corporations own the government. It's not a big deal. You know? It's just a big working, like the whole country's just a workforce. I just see it like a place that, you know, you work. That's it. It's just a giant business.
Well, instead of working for yourself to stay alive, you work for somebody else to stay alive.
That's true.
Themselves, they scrounge around all day long for something to eat.
Yeah, and then they came in and were like hydro-blasting the cliffs and pissed off the natives, and then the natives would go and kill them because of that, and then they got killed anyways because they're like, you know, propaganda. Oh, the Indians are killing a white man. We gotta stop this. Like, well, you know, you just blasted that rock-based clean, and that probably like, what if someone came to your house, right? They started blasting with a hydro hose. Wouldn't that make you happy? Wouldn't your neighbors like stop that or something? They see that, like, oh well, shit, my house might be next. You know, it was just a shitty situation. But I mean, the Indians were definitely warring between the tribes. They had their wars too. You know, they were, and there's cannibals and shit. So like, I don't know.
Progress has man come in and improve on everybody's situation. You end up working for the man. And that's called progress.
Progress.
Right. And so, back if you're fucking Roman day, the only place you get a job was with the fucking army, and it was a one-way march.
Yeah, right.
And they barely kept you alive to get there. Gave you enough food to fight for a day and die or whatever. And they didn't know any different. That was like, okay, well,
nothing's changed.
That's what we're supposed to do. Follow the herd.
It's the mob, right? Mob mentality.
Mob mentality, herd mentality. Yeah.
Well, you say control the mob, you control Rome.
True.
So you just gotta. I don't have TikTok or I don't have media platforms. Like, imagine we own Fox News. I'd be pushing biochar every day. ABT would have their logo after every other advertisement. After Pepsi, you'd see ABT.
Well, yeah.
That'd be cool. But what can you do? People just want to dance with the stars,
What's that?
People just want to dance with the stars.
Yeah. Go with the flow.
Go with it, or get drowned.
Oh man.
Well, we were like, fuck the flow. Let's build a dam and then flow it through turbines.
I think I don't think I'm pumping myself up, but I think that I got enough ammunition, meaning expert exhibits, enough background and archives and letters of bullshit. Then now the simple question is, and I'm going to ask the group of Democrats that are in, they're in Sacramento, they're leadership.
Yeah, maybe they want to
Democrats in the same number of Republicans, the same question. Okay, is it right going forward that small startup companies have to compete with the universities to expand business when the university doesn't expand business?
No.
So it starts right here in Cheatham.
Yeah. Well, has any university ever generated a job other than internal, like administration, teachers?
Not really, but
they're just hoping that if we dump money into this university, that it's going to stimulate a mind to actually make a job.
No,
I mean,
no. Universities can 50 years ago, maybe even 30 or 40. Universities supplied a service. They taught people. They were educated.
Right.
Okay. Then the internet came along, and I was there. I was there when Davis University got its first computer, or not. But when I say the campus got they got where they were, and everybody had a little computer.
It was connected to the university only.
That's what I mean. Okay, so and I remember how fucking magical it was.
Yeah, it was pretty
at that time, even me, and I'm not a digital guy. Okay, and then Kirby. That's where I really learned the value of the internet. Was Kirby. And he came out of Sandia Laboratories and Enron, actually, little laboratory.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's a big name.
Yeah, and he was a super smart. He probably kind of the same level you. Really, he wasn't into. He didn't have a degree. He was just a super smart son of a bitch.
Yeah, passionate about what he was doing.
So anyway, one guy in the company had a computer that knew how to use it. And we were, I was running around taking notes with a pencil. They gave me a printout form.
How to send a command?
Gave me a printout. So I'd go around the farmers and this and that, and I'd find little piles, big piles. I could show you, but it was kind of a template to fill in check the boxes and make notes or whatever. Then I'd bring them back to the office, and then they'd plug them into the computer. And there were 3 of us doing it, and I was one of 2. And there was only one guy that knew anything about the computer, and he organized it all and put it in a computer format, and it was like fucking magic because you had all these categories, and you could go in and Now, it wasn't even near as sophisticated as today. This is when it was first.
Yeah,
started.
like now we have Excel and all this shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So anyway, but what I was trying to say.
Thanks, Bill Gates.
What has happened with the universities is the internet has been able to expand their ability to peddle bullshit, communicate bullshit, and perpetuate bullshit and research. Okay, and you're doing research. Well, you're researching research. It's been there forever.
Yeah, I see that. It's like this stuff's old. Some of it's like 2012.
Yeah,
and I'm like, wow, this is like nothing new. Why aren't we doing these things?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so there's no motivation to, save everybody the hassle of researching biochar. And I'm saying, well,
it's already
we
out
don't need
there.
to research biochar. It's already happened. We just need to buy the fucking biochar so you can hire somebody to make it.
Yeah, we already know it works. No, we need more research to know what microbe needs to go in here. Like, just put them all in there. What does it matter?
Well,
Nature
that's
doesn't distinguish.
where I think I'm gonna this week. In between everything else you got going on, is we're going down to Calusa County Farm Supply, and they wanted to work with me and Greg Brooks 10 years ago when we got started, and they were looking at the time research. I said, so we'll go ahead and say, you don't need to do any research anymore. Just get get farmers that are willing and interested to buy the product.
Right.
And then one of the guys, he's a crop advisor, certified crop advisor. And Jim Pengray's his name, and really a nice guy. And his wife happens to be the head of the Master Gardener program over in Calusa County.
Oh, cool.
In one stop. And at Homer's, at the Calusa Industrial Park.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was funny that the UC Gardener program was like, Ken, how do we do biochar?
I know.
I'm just like, come on, guys.
Well,
go read about it. You guys spend all that money on figuring this. Like, why aren't you guys, as master gardeners, informed?
Because they don't need anybody to do anything, because then they can't research.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, it's funny because when you see that they don't really solve things in the research, and they're like, well, we have to do more research to find out what this research meant.
Right.
Yeah. And it's just a constant loop. And
So,
it's great if you're a scientist, but it's not good if you're actually a farmer.
We're pointing out, and that's where Allie comes in with Bob, Allie, Flynn, and you. Okay, well, you guys are researching. We're actually applying, and then you can research our applying, and
right. That'd be great. We can give them jobs.
But
everyone can be happy.
We lead by example. That's exactly where we're headed.
Yeah, because we aren't really restricted to what we can do. It's kind of like what we can imagine, right? What can we do with this thing, And all the biomass that exists in California needs to have a home in the ground as carbon.
Google in up at John Medina.
John Medina. Hang on a second.
Google John in biochar. You can go biochar.
John biochar.
Yeah.
Medina.
Not
there it is. There it is. It
John Medina. John Medina.
It came up right away for some reason.
Yeah, John Medina.
Save our water.
Well, he's in the water. He's the guy that was pioneering water filtration.
Oh, sweet. The U.S. Biochar Initiative.
Yeah. And so, John, you and John could, talk shop. And
you should come here and set up one of those things I was talking about before.
He was making those, 10 years or 5 years ago when I was working.
A commercial fisherman. He's just like Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's and he, remember I tell you, Phil McNally, the guy, the biology guy, was the alcoholic that died. Okay. That ran the.
Damn, this dude's got a nice smile.
Huh?
I could tell, like, you can look at someone and just like see, like, look at that smile, man. That dude's happy as a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, look at this dude.
Yeah, no, and he makes shit out of nothing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, so that's what I mean is what I'm.
Yeah, I have children who need to have a future.
And John Medema is. I'm going to tell you about Cole Dutter back in Iowa at Iowa State.
Yeah.
John Medema, me, and Cole Dutter, and and we were all doing this down in Madeira. I mean, Manteca, and so that's what I mean.
Is he still doing shit?
Oh yeah. As far as I know, he's in Philomath, Oregon.
Oh look, he's a hops grower too.
Yeah. No, the guy's into everything. Logger. I mean, he's been one of the guys once that I was been thinking when can kind of get you up to speed.
Yeah.
But that's where the way I see it, the coalition can pick up where
kind of everything
and
left
support
off.
all these other guys, and these guys will support you. I've got a proposal that we put together that you guys could use. ABT was leading it.
Portland Bureau of Environmental Services. That's cool. Man, it's gonna be awesome when all of us kind of get connected and we're able to.
Well, and I know Kelpie knows him really well. And about him.
Yeah, I know. We want to get to work. I'm sick of this. Like, it's definitely happening. And
and I hate picking on Steve, but Steve could have made. I mean, he could have driven this thing a hell of a lot faster and better than he has. But it's okay.
Well, it's funny because it says that he's on the Biochar Coalition, like he's a member or whatever. Like,
well, he's a cheerleader.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like,
I'm a cheerleader.
Well, we'd like to get you guys on the advisory board committee or whatever the fuck, where we can.
Well, anyway.
Well, you want to be like Oz. You want to be like the man behind the curtain,
kind of. Yeah. I want to be like Obama, lead from behind.
Yeah. Well, Obama loves going from behind.
Well, maybe that's some of that homosexual DNA in my blood. King
James, Queen James the First.
That's funny.
Well, I mean, it was on the Jamaica. You saw it out there, and I know his histories.
Yeah, no, I was in the army and had a guy tried to.
Oh yeah, did you sock him?
Tried to kiss me in the dark.
Yeah, you socked him, didn't you? Yeah.
Punched the lights out.
I mean, that's rude. That's he felt the aurora of King James.
Anyway,
maybe it was King James.
Hey guys, not my thing. So I don't care if it's your thing, but it's not my thing.
So, yeah, like it doesn't bother me.
So anyway,
it's the spice of life. Everyone's different,
That's where I think the really thing about connecting all these dots, when they figure out that you're picking up on your own merit,
right,
with your own agenda, with your own people, and you're coupling it with what I've been doing with our,
right,
and we're phasing out, you're phasing in.
Yeah, it's totally We're definitely onto something here. Just one of those things, you just feel like you can't fail.
I'm ready to get diesel turkey.
That was a good burrito.
I'm waiting to get diesel turkey. You can probably take that with you. Put mine up here.
When's Amber getting here?
So she'll be here in about an hour now. And you might as well go home because she'll be dead tired. But I do think that tomorrow, somewhere, or even maybe tomorrow night, plan on dinner. I'll kind of regroup.
Nice.
And then you'll know more and I'll know more. And I definitely.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Would you mind giving me a ride back to
No, take my car.
Oh, okay. Take the Lexus?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine with me.
It breaks down.
Hey, whatever. It's all names that break down. That thing is, it's just the computer. That's it.
That's what I mean. You can use it because I got Corkies.
Yeah.
And then hopefully.
I mean, if I buy a new computer, we just install it and it fixes the damn thing. Like,
Well, then yeah. and it's licensed, and it'll work. And then you can use it, and I can use it, or whatever. And I can, okay, John Ashbaugh, your Lexus is going to go over the goal line, peddling mushroom compost.
Yeah, right.
And biochar.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be fun.
Wouldn't it?
For the story, yeah. Just loan it to you to keep driving, and this is where it's kind of, call it the wish list. The Corky is paranoid of this car because it's old, and so she wants something better. Could afford something better in a way. I say because she's got income, and so what I'm trying to do something better. So I'm trying to buy that from her, help her get, help. Then she could get
something
she's
nice.
got pretty good, she's got good credit, for decent credit, because she's got her Safeway retirement and
Always got the pension.
pension, yeah, and so she's got compared to me, she's got
That's
something,
fun. A Safeway pension. That's fun.
something tangible. So then, because I've been wanting to buy that because my brother's car, and but he ends up selling it. I told her that I'm going to buy the license plates because I want to, I want the light just for the, the history or whatever.
The VSP one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's also veteran because he's, I'm a veteran, so I have my veteran, even though was in the Army and he was in the 24th Division, I was in the Combat Engineer Division. Anyway, but it's a military license plate, and he was proud of it. So that's what I mean. Now, if it doesn't go that way, it's okay. I'm getting, it's not that I have to do that.
Yeah.
It's sort of if things keep working. And my point is that I've known that I'm on borrowed time with that car, with that Lexus.
Oh yeah.
To be able to commit to head down to Bakersfield or Bob's, and turn around in one day. And I've done it before, and that's why I keep the 3A AAA card paid, because I figured that okay, I'll drive it till it drops.
Yeah. Well, the thing I honestly think if we can just find the computer in that Lexus, we can take it out. I can undo it. I watched a video about it. The capacitors are probably leaking acid all over that control board, and that's why things aren't working right, because it's not receiving the proper signal to open up and close.
So where does the acid come from? The battery?
The capacitors, because they're old, right?
Oh, okay.
And then they just lose their ability to hold on to the stuff that's inside it. And it leaks out onto the control board. Yeah. It's crazy because people are saying they had the exact same problem you did, and they replaced the computer, and then everything was fixed. There's no more problem with analog brakes. The same thing. They said analog brakes went bad, and they said that shifting down from 2 to 1 was causing a jerk. And then this lady's like, I took it to the dealership. They fixed the solenoid. They fixed this. Blah 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 blah. And then one guy's like, yo, stop them from doing anything. It's just a fucking computer. Fix the computer, and then the woman fixed the computer and fixed everything. And you're like, damn. And the guy's like, get your money back for all that shit they did because they didn't know what the problem was,
Well, so have you figured out what the computer costs yet? Or?
Yeah, you go online, you can buy it. It's like $1,000. But if you buy the capacitors, they're only like $5.
And then you
desolder it. Yeah, you just desolder it. You use a desolder gun. When it's hot, you just suck it out, unplug the components, and then put the new ones in there, solder it.
$1,000 to do the solder.
Well, I would do it for free.
Well,
You
got to make money, Ken.
Well, I mean, we don't make money.
I do it for free.
We don't make money on each other, though.
Well, that's all I'm saying. It would be an investment in both of us, and then it's what I mean is okay.
Well, that thing's got a V8.
What?
It's got a V8.
I know.
That thing has got balls.
Yeah, there's not too many things on the road that I haven't been able to pass.
Right.
Except cops. I haven't tried.
Be like, I was just trying to see if I could beat you in a race. Oh gosh, what's going on? Damn, I mean that car. I mean, shit, 4.4 liter V8 in a little tiny car like that. Damn, that thing. I couldn't believe it. It's like, whoa, this thing's 450,000 miles and it's still kicking ass,
Yeah. Well, and actually, that if you can get it fixed seriously, is obviously you need to pick up. more than a car, but is then, you know, I just get it rolling and keep it rolling, and then if I get a couple dollars ahead,
Keep me rolling.
I'll have the seat of
Hayden.
If I could get it to the people at the ball change, they love it. They cheered for me. They say, wow. You know, I haven't been going in as often as I've been driving as much.
They're cheering you on because that's so many miles?
Yeah. They said that if I can get it to 500, they want me to come in and make
They're going to make you a cake?
a commercial or something.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Well,
you
when I
can.
say that, I don't know how serious.
That's how I felt about my truck. I was like, this isn't going to make it to 1 million. And then, boom. So, Preston also said, too, that tree that fell on the truck, you could tell that there was a big fire on that road. And it made no sense to even leave a tree like that standing. It made no sense. He's like, and he's a PG&E tree inspector, you know? Like,
Sure.
He looks at trees all day long to find out if they're a hazard to a power line.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, I said, I think Butte Public Works Department needs someone like you to work and make sure that the motorists, you know, you protect motorists instead. Like, wouldn't that be more enjoyable to do that than power lines? You know, like, power lines don't, whatever. Power lines are power lines.
Well,
We need them, right?
it'd be a cush job compared to walking up and down those canyons along a power line.
Yeah, I know.
You just get out of your car and walk over the side of the road. Look at the tree there.
Yeah, hey, look, that tree. Yep, cut it.
Back in your car and go to the next
Spray
one.
with an orange circle.
Okay, well,
Well, that's fantastic.
what's that?
This was great.
Yeah.
That chicken was seasoned just right.
We make a good burrito. We got everything's good over there.
Yeah, I definitely want to. Cool. Well, I think I'm just gonna stay here for like another 30 minutes, and
Well,
then.
that's, you don't have to.
Oh, I don't have to skedaddle.
You don't have to skedaddle.
Okay.
I'm just saying when Amber gets here, keep in mind she's exhausted.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
You know.
Does she come in here?
What?
Does Amber come in here?
Oh well, yeah, sure. I mean,
Is this the kitchen, family kitchen?
no, this is Corky.
Oh, it's Corky's.
So,
Well, I'm in Corky's space.
Huh?
I'm in Corky's space.
Well, yeah, you don't have to leave because Amber's here.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought that's why.
No. That's your misunderstanding. I'm just saying when she gets here, she'll be exhausted and probably would, you know, so depending on how long you stay. But I'm saying tomorrow would be she's rested up, you're rested up, you know. I mean, you can say hi to her and all that.
Right.
So anyway, and then if she wants to dance and play cello all night, that's okay too. I don't care. I'm not in charge of her,
Yeah,
her
right.
itinerary.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to show her a few things on the cello, you know.
So
Played that-
okay, I'll be in the room in there.
All right, I'm gonna keep working on this professional biochar making document
Okay.
for the Fire Safe Council. All right, where are we at? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. I gotta close some tabs. Holy shit! Am I still live? I can't even tell anymore. Video live stream. Here we go. What's going on, everyone? I don't know if you guys stayed. It was dinner time, and I'm just doing things different. I'm not here to entertain anyone. So if you want to stay around and chat, talk, whatever, you know, my channel's not for entertainment, unless you know you're entertained or something. Just real dude doing real things. Real dude doing real things. You know, I don't sit on my computer and bullshit people all fucking crap all fucking day long. I can't stand that shit. Like, how could you do a 4-hour live stream? Yeah, Thor's cool, Steve. He's a really good guy. Really good guy. What's great about that, he used to build bridges. So it's just funny because he's doing that all the days long. He connects beings to one another who are aligned to this whole biomass reduction thing, where we're trying to reuse our biomass into usable materials. Anything that we can get our hands on, we are trying to renew that into a valuable product for agriculture. Trying to make it's called slow foods. We're trying to grow foods how they not slow, but it's just a term like slow foods. Or instead of calling things organic, because organic is just a stupid thing. It just proves that everything's it's just pollution, right? There's pollution. People are being polluted, and we're just trying to make it so we can all have good food. Because you eat good food, you clean your body, less cancers, and that's the thing. It's like the health industry really has a gripe on everyone because of these foods, these disgusting foods. Too much sugars, too much. Well, sugars aren't bad, right? There's bad sugars because they're refined, and there's such an abundance of sugar in food, and that creating a lot of autoimmune disorders. There's herpes everywhere. It's just, it's like, what can you do? And I don't know who created these things. I don't know where the fuck did herpes come from. Who knows? Yeah, cheap, delicious food. I'm not saying I want to sell stuff. I'd like for everyone to be able to make or grow their own food because that's the best part about food is eating the stuff that you created. eating what you created. That's fucking hilarious. I'm sure someone gets that joke somewhere. Someone understands that. Right. Well, thanks for watching this video. I'm not gonna put it down. I kind of want to go outside and smoke a joint real quick. So if you want to, guys, just take a 5-minute break. 5-minute break. I'll be right back. You guys go do something you got to do, and I'll be right back. And I'll put on some copyrighted music because I like when my live streams get taken down. So let's do it. Let's break the rules, right? Let's break the rules. Shit. How much shit's been stolen from the peasant class? Pretty much everything. So, like, what is this? Rad R us, like a fucking tranny artist. Like, you look at a tranny. Get the fuck off. Like, what the fuck? I need some real women up in here, man. Real women, not these fake dolls. Sick of the dolls. All right, this song is called "Look Ahead" by Thomas Bronsoir. I'll be back, you guys. All right. I do have some of my own music I could play that I make, but it was just easier to hit play on that stuff. I already had it open. So here's a really amazing book. I highly suggest. Dispels a lot of bullshit that people speak about online about the stars, and it gives you proper, we call it vectors to meditate on about yourself. You can like really figure out put the finger on things. You can work with those avatars, right, into your own life, and that's what I'm doing. I like to read something here. It's a funny. You'll see in a second. Welcome to the channel. Here we go. So my Saturn is in the constellation Ophiuchus. So knowing that, that's the 88s. It makes sense because we're dragons, right? Ra's al Ghul, a fixed star, the alpha of Ophiuchus. The name from the Arabic Ras al Hawa, head of the serpent charmer, with many. It's great. I've met a lot of snake signs out here. I've heard a lot about this place being connected to Hydra, Chico, California. And, I talk to homeless people a lot on the streets. Some are definitely, they have it together, and some just like being homeless. It's really interesting. But they said that Chico has a high Hydra energy. So I'm going to charm this fucking place, right? Anyways, head of serpent charmer, with many variants, among which Ras al Ghul, Ras Alan, and Ras Lagu, get some ragu, and Alangu are prominent. Ptolemy records it as being the nature of Venus and Saturn, and it is said to bring misfortunes, no shit, mental depravities, no shit, and perverted taste. Certainly, I've experienced all those. Vedas claims for a more beneficial influence, however. What's the tale of that dude who let the snakes out of the city? Who was that? I forget. Anyways. So that's it. That's all you need to know. That's Ras al Ghul. It's a intense energy. Really, you can destroy yourself with it, or you can empower yourself with it. Nothing more, nothing less. And I'm going to read Regulus to you guys now, because that's a big portion of who I am. Very loyal star. And it can be egocentric, but if you can master that ego-ness, you can actually reverse the polarity and become, compassionate. Compassionate, not understand, but comprehend that, we're all going our own speeds. And because that happened today, I really want to move fast, right? I want to move really fast today. And then the snake's like, dude, we're in this together. We have to make decisions together. We have to agree on everything. You can't just be, the Biochar Coalition dictator. I know, but even though I could be, I don't want to be. I definitely want to have checks and balances, and look at all the angles of a situation to organize and make sure we are in compliance to what our foundation is going to be accomplishing. So I can't be wanting to do everything on my own, because that's how I lived. I always experienced life doing a lot of things on my own, and doing things my own way, which is great, but when it comes to aligning with others and trying to get something done, there has to be consensus. There has to be agreement, and that creates a stable environment for us to operate in. So I'm into stability more than anything at this point, and making sure things flow the way they're supposed to. And that only works if you're working with others, that everyone agrees on something. And that's why I think it's amazing, this country, sometimes how people agreed so much agreement in the beginning to create something that we're living on today. I mean, America's amazing. I love the United States, but at this point, it's so corporate driven. It's less about enterprise and more about the big guys. And a lot of the big guys are sucking at the trough. And the enterprise and innovation isn't occurring anymore because resources are literally being held back for innovation. And this country hasn't seen, like, why the fuck don't we have maglev trains in the United States? What's going on? Why don't we have like a transcontinental railroad for high-speed rails in this country? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I should be able to take a high-speed rail, wherever I want to in the United States, and it's not here. Why don't we have the hydrogen cars? Why don't we have better ways to get around? It's confusing, but then you understand that it's kind of greed, and people like to stay in power. And when there's something that threatens their power, they don't support it. Instead of fighting against the grain and creating contention and problematic situations and depression, that's what they're choosing instead of changing of the guard, right? That's what we're doing, with the change of the guard. So that's all I gotta say. We're changing the guard. So, and Biden's going to El Paso right now. His first stop, El Paso. Why? Tell you why. Because he knows. He knows who came from El Paso. He knows born in El Paso. They feel that they feel that energy is coming from El Paso. That's why he's attracted to it like a moth to a flame. So we're gonna go talk. We're gonna read about Regulus right now because it's a very important star to me. I don't know if it's to you or anyone else, but it's very important to me. Raphael. Before he fell, maybe we'll regenerate that. Maybe we'll rise like a phoenix, or just stop being such a fucking. You can't beat blood out of a stone. You can't force people to do things they don't want to do. And that makes you not frustrated anymore. I mean, I get frustrated a lot when I see things that I know that can be changed or be doing better. And I'm not the only one. So, Regulus, fixed star, the alpha of constellation Leo, set in the body of the lion. Then the name meaning little king, little horn. Apparently so called from the belief that his rule the affairs of the heavens. It was included in the Babylonian star list under the name Sha'aru, also meaning king. In India, it was the Magha, the mighty. In Persia, Mayan, the center, and so on. A most powerful star, and one of the 4 royal stars of the Persians. It is sometimes called in medieval lore Cor Leonis, heart of the lion. And from this have come many Arabian degenerate terms, such as Kalb-Elizid, and so on. Sorry if I murder that. The pronunciation, I'm not into Arabic. I don't speak it. So apologies on that. If you do speak Arabic, I hope you know how to say it. Sometimes it is called the heart of the royal lion, the star royale, and the condensed version of the entire asterism. Domicilium solis. Don't know if I said that right. I don't speak Latin. And from the Greek, basculus. And that pisses me off because in the Harry Potter bullshit, they're like, you got to kill the basilisk. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. That's such bullshit. You fuckers feed us this crap. Like, fuck you, J.K. Rowling. Jesus. Like, God damn it. Why do you do this to us? Like, I didn't know any better when I was little. Yeah, Harry Potter, so much fun. No. Fucking, it's like pedophilia. We have Basculus, Stella, and Basculus, and from the Latin Rex and Riga. According to Ptolemy, is one of the powerful nature of Mars with Jupiter, but is regarded as being ultimately a violent and destructive star, save when culminating, such as right now. When it is said to bring high honors, see, that's when you reverse the polarities. That's when you can actually do something with your star, right? When it's said to bring high honors, the beneficial planets also bring out the best side of its influence, right? In contrast to Ptolemy's instance, the European astrologers associate it with a kingly influence. In the words of Allen, made it a portent of glory, riches, and power to all those born under its influence. So what's going on? What's with this damnation? Like if that is supposed to be true, why did it take so long? 34. I'm 34, right? It's been a struggle thus far. 34, and so much more. There's a lot more I have to offer this realm. The realm of flesh, the realm of shit, piss, blood, diseases, decay, regeneration. Just like Jesus, the poetry in the Bible, about the mustard seed. All things come and go, and from things that die, sprout out new life. And I believe in that totally. That poetry is legit. You can't deny that we're all mortal. Even the Yeshua knew there was mortality. We can't live forever here, constantly decaying. Unless, of course, you do a 5-day dry fast, but that's another story. So, that being said, and maybe more comprehension about the royal fixed stars and exactly who you're looking at right now. Nice to meet y'all. And whatever Biden's doing in El Paso right now, Godspeed. I don't know if you guys are trying to save this world view or trying to stop the AI, from terminating everyone, because the way humanity is kind of rocking right now, kind of acting like a virus, just consuming. And where's the regeneration? Well, I have a decent plan, and it's not necessarily my plan. It's just the plan, and I'm a part of it, and I'm going to fulfill my portion of the plan, and nothing will get in my way. And it's not violent. It's just a lot of hard work. And I don't know why people are afraid of hard work. Seems this whole coronavirus thing made a lot of people want to sit on their computers and do nothing really with their time. When I'm on the computer, this to me right now, I'm taking a break talking to all of you. This is a therapeutic session that I'm committing to, where I get to speak to the audience, and they can speak to me. It's open panel. If anybody wants to say anything, you guys can say anything you wish, and that's therapy for me. I like conversing with others. I like comprehending where other people's thought processes are going and what's on their mind, and just listening and finding out different aspects through them to myself, because it all comes down to just being patient. And I'm not the most patient man on the planet, but damn it, I am sure am learning patience, and that when things seem bleak and nowhere to go, there's always a way. There's always a way. There's always a way to accomplish your goals if they are aligned with the future. Because not everyone is learning from, not everyone's going to the future. Not everyone's learning from the past. That was just a song that Madonna wrote, and I agree with her. People don't learn from the past, and those who don't learn from the past are doomed to repeat mistakes that were made in the past. So, what's the mistake of the past? Well, I'd say since we're so globalized now, it was a lot of conquering and smashing people's ways of living and changing wild man, changing the Enki dudes into your citizens, your city dwellers. You know, there's nothing wrong with living wild. There's nothing wrong with living out in the wilderness. It's not easy. It's not an easy life. I mean, I I've been doing it for a while now. I've been living out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and it was called Nowhere Ranch for a reason. Literally in the middle of nowhere, and it took a pretty intense event for me to be able to get into town again. And I just feel like this is where I should be, able to communicate a little bit more, be able to share my ideas a little bit quicker because there's more minds around here to spread information. And I feel I have some really good products to offer this route. I've been given the knowledge to piece things together. I'm giving all the mental faculties I could muster and unlocking um, hidden aspects of myself to bring this to the forefront and expand what I think, what I feel in my heart, my sphere that more people can be a part of. And that's all I'm trying to accomplish. I just want to make really good food, and I want to reuse things that we have here. We have an abundance on this planet Earth, and I see the abundance, and then I see the lack of access to the abundance through mental blocks and mental dams, and not and public a lot of public education systems are educating young minds that there is a lack of things and there isn't a lack of anything. You know, that's just society reflecting on itself, saying that there's not enough oil, there's not enough energy, there's not enough water, there's blah blah blah. There's plenty. There's plenty of everything. And that was a big deal. People fighting over resources. Think about all, you know, just fake wars for something else. I mean, why did we invade Iraq? Why did we kill six? I say we as if I was responsible. No. Why did the defense portion of this country commit such atrocities? What was the end goal? And why have so many young men come back from that post-traumatic stresses and things? Hold on 1 second. Never mind. Never mind. Well, I don't even know if I have anything else to talk about. It's just doing kind of the same things a little bit, trying to keep building this up and making progress every day towards the goal. And you guys are more than welcome to join up if you want. Not forcing anyone to do anything they don't want to do. And check it out, biocharcoalition.org. We are getting together, we're formulating. And if someone thinks they can stop that, well, good luck. You can try your best. I don't know why anybody would want to. That doesn't even make sense. But other than the health industry, that's keeping everyone kind of, keeping their customer base. That's about it. So I just want you guys all to know that I just want to clean this place up. Okay. Time for the Janus spell. We are the janitors. We see the mess. There's vomit everywhere. There's trash everywhere. Human trash, like real human trash. Literally walking with 2 legs. And I just, want to fire up the incinerators. And we just want to move on. Make this place, a dream come true. I guess that's how I'll say it. Make this a dream come true. And if you're cool with that, then I'm cool with you. So I hope you guys have an amazing night. God bless. God bless. Because there's no thing. Nothing is what matters. Queen said it good. Incinerate. Yeah. It's an esoteric meaning. I'm not going to go grab a flamethrower. That's the fuck. Is that violent? That's some violent communication. It's non-violent. It's all in the mind anyways. So good luck to y'all. I hope you guys grow your own food. I suggest getting some chickens while you still can. Hatch them out, growing them. Maybe ducks. Ducks are fun. And start working on getting a food supply. I got a food supply here. We got massive garden in the back. It's awesome. Just planted a bunch of shit. Food supply here. We got massive garden in the back. It's awesome. Just planted a bunch of shit the other day. So that's what's great about living out here in the Mediterranean climate is you can grow cool stuff. Right now, Brussels sprouts and broccolis, cauliflowers, and kale. We're growing some kale right now. I'm not a big fan of kale. I actually have a method where I ferment it in lactobacillus and make it more digestible. But that's just. I'll show you guys all how to do that on the KO Frash channel. That's my channel geared more towards agriculture, farming, gardening, creating abundance for food for yourself through really unique ways to generate high potent fertilizers. So you guys can just plant like 1 cucumber and get like 1,000 of them. So that's the goal. I want to just plant one plant, have it sustain, grow humongously. And that's what K Organics is all about. That's what my business side, I have a business channel, KO France. That's my golem. I created that a while ago. And that's going to assist humanity and man. Gotta work together. It's not like this. You can't be button heads anymore. No more of this bullshit piezo electric. We need some real good flow. So amen to y'all. Good talking to you, Chi-X. It's good talking to you, Steve, and whoever else was on this channel who didn't want to join the chat. Thanks for watching, and good luck. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. I know I'm on the West Coast, so if you guys are all the way on the East Coast, have a great night. And I'm going to get back to doing my work and finishing up some loose ends so we can get organized and formulated and start making a change instead of like grinding my teeth at night. So you all take care and have care, give care, and be careful. All right. Guten Tag, wie geht's?